Hey, good people, how are you? I am Sandra Cheney, and thank you for joining me on my journey to wealth and wellness. So, who am I in a nutshell? Well, I'm somebody who is learning to release all that I thought I was and learning to step into who I was created to be. And what do I mean by that? Well, really learning to love me. That's what it comes down to. I am a conqueror of domestic violence and sexual assault, being a single mom, homelessness, um, perfectionism, all those good things, which is what I want to talk about today, is the perfectionism. I am also a best-selling author. I'm a coach, a compelling change agent, speaker, all that stuff. But I'm somebody who is really on a journey to authenticity, really on a journey to discovering those hidden parts of myself that I've been hiding. And I actually saw that post on Facebook the other day. Someone had put a prayer up that said, God, or said, Spirit, please show me my blind spots where I've been hiding from myself. And that's what I'm on this journey to do, is to really, really find my blind spots as to where I've been hiding from myself. It's been an interesting journey to this wealth and wellness. And I'm talking about true wealth and true wellness and body, mind, and spirit. Not just financially, but in every area of my life, in relationships with myself and with others. Just really learning to release stuff. Um, I've been on this entrepreneur journey now for about since 2003. Okay, y'all, here we go with my love-hate relationship with this camera. So forgive me if it looks like I'm still trying to figure stuff out, because I am. But that's part of my perfectionism. And if I stop this, because this is my third take, we will never get through this video. So please roll with the sister, as I always ask you. Please roll with the sister. Thank you. But as I was saying, on this journey since 2003, right? I've learned so much about entrepreneurship, but I've learned so much about myself. I'm reading the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And one of the things that I love about this book is that Robert Kiyosaki, learned from both his rich dad and poor dad. And the part that I like most is Rich Dad told him to own the company, not just work for the company, right? His poor dad wanted him to get a good job and, good education so that he could get a good job. Wanted him to save and do well, and so that he can get promotion after promotion and things like that. But the rich dad wanted to teach him how to own the company. But he had to teach him some lessons first. Had to help him understand what I got from it was about servitude, being in service and doing what you love to do, doing what speaks to you, and not necessarily having to be perfect at it. Because guess what? We're going to fail forward. That's a John Maxwell book. You might want to read that. It's an excellent book. Failing forward. But I'm just now learning about failing forward. Growing up, I told you my parents, in the previous videos, my parents didn't teach me a whole lot about money. What they taught me, to me, what I got out of it is about not having enough, about always trying to get more of what honestly I already have. Trying to be perfect. Excuse me. Because I grew up in a household where abuse was prevalent. Trying to be perfect and be the peacemaker. That was my life. And even now in relationships, trying to be perfect. Even when I was working, trying to be perfect and being the peacemaker and trying to prove and really I was being in competition with myself, not with anybody else. That's where the perfectionism came in at. And it really came to a head because you are evolving every year or every season of your life. You are evolving. My first, I guess, hit with coming into who I am was I was on a job one day and I started having what I thought was a heart attack, but really was just pains in my heart. I went to the doctor and he said nothing was wrong with your heart. He said, but what are you stressing out about? What is it that you're doing that's overwhelming you? What is it that you don't that you don't love to do? He said, because your heart is speaking. Whatever that is, you gotta let it go and release it. And you know what it was? It was that job. I was trying to overly impress. I was trying to like do more than I possibly could have done, if that makes any sense. I was trying to be noticed. I was just trying too hard. But my perfectionism was kicking in. That has been one of the things that I've had to overcome, and has been a challenge for me, is my perfectionism. But it has stopped me on so many levels, in so many ways, guys. So many ways. And I didn't realize how much of a, because I thought being perfect, that's what I was supposed to do, that everything had to be perfect on my job, in my relationships, in my life with my son, because I'm a mom. I just thought it had to be perfect. That was the only way it had to be. Not so. That perfectionism literally killed me. In my weight, working out, yeah, wealth and wellness is what this journey I'm on. But even in that, eating very little, telling myself I'm eating healthy, and then binging when I wanted to binge because my emotions got in the way. Does that even sound familiar? Yes, my perfectionism. And even now, my perfectionism, because I'm supposed to be purging, right? Well, even in that, I'm trying to make a plan as to how I'm going to do that. No, just freaking purge. And so I keep telling myself, stop trying to be perfect in purging. You can't be perfect in purging. Y'all pray for me, okay? I'm purging. I am. But I'm purging this perfectionism. What is it that you have to purge? What is it that you have to let go of? Stop for a moment, breathe through it, ask yourself, ask God, ask the universe, where is it that I am hiding from myself? What is the blind spots? Is it that I'm trying to be perfect? Because if it is, you might want to let that go. Stop for a moment, take some time, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds. Ask God, the universe, get quiet. And just ask the question. Sit with the question for a minute. Just start there, people. Start there, because you got to let go of that liability. It's a liability. If you don't start asking the questions and sitting with it and getting with yourself, really figuring out the blind spots. And if you need help, get a coach. Talk to me. Reach out to me. My website is down below. Reach out to me. But start asking the questions so that you can start releasing some things. Take the moment and breathe through it and ask the question. That's what I'm doing now. I'm taking the moment to breathe and ask the question. And perfectionism came up for me still. And I've been on this journey a long time. So I'm releasing it now. And so should you. Okay? So you can start acquiring some new assets. Some new assets for yourself, for your family. Let go of the liabilities so you can start saving and investing in you. Because I'm investing in me. And one of the ways I'm doing that is I signed up and got myself a free gold account so I can start just investing in myself. That's one way that I can do me. That's one way you can do you. If you're interested, the link is down below as well. Okay? Remember, everything that you do and I do comes from a deep place of love. Tap into it. Tap into it, because it is an inside job. All right, people? Where are your blind spots? Take the moment to breathe and ask the question. And sit with the question. Sometimes it's not even about getting a coach. Sometimes you got to sit with yourself. Sit with yourself for a minute. Just take a minute each day and do that. Okay? Until the next time. Stay in peace.